Okay, so hi there folks, we're now in our next video about the operations on decimals, and in this video particularly we're going to talk about multiplication of decimals. So to multiply decimals, we multiply as if they are whole numbers, so we're going to treat them as normal numbers, and determine the decimal point of the product by counting the number. Okay, so we can determine the decimal point of the product by counting the number of digits to the right of the decimal points of the factors. So we're going to count the decimal points to the right of the factors, or rather, the number of digits rather to the decimal of the to the right of the decimal point of the factors. Then count all of them out of all the factors, and then that will be the number of digits that would represent the number of digits to be counted, okay, to be counted from the right of the product, where the decimal point is to be placed. Okay, again, so to give you a rough explanation again, to multiply decimals, we'll multiply them as if they are whole numbers, and we will need the crucial part here is we'll need to determine the decimal point, where the decimal point must be placed on the product. So we can do this by counting the number of digits to the right of the decimal points of all the factors. Okay, of all the factors. And this number of digits would represent the number of the number counted from the right of the product. So to give you um a very good example of it. So let's have this. Number one, 3.24 times 1.3. So first is we're going to put that in a horizontal way of writing. So we can write it as 3.24 times 1.3. So we're going to align all the digits. Okay, we're going to align all the digits by itself. Okay, one after the other. So 4 is aligned to 3, 2 is aligned to 1, and 0 is aligned to 3. And so we don't want to write that anymore. But let's try and multiply them normally. So we have 4 times 3 is 12. 3 times 2 is 6 plus 1, 7. 3 times 3 is 9. Okay, that's normal. So 1 times this number, 1 times 4 is 4, 2 times 1 is 2, 1 times 3 is 3. So, and then we're going to, these are what we call our partial products. So with these partial products, we will be adding them now. So when we add them, what we'll have is 2, 7 plus 4 is 11, carry 1, 9 plus 2 is 11 plus 1, that's 12, carry 1, and then we have 4. 3 plus 1 is 4. So we have 4212. Now the question is, where will we put our decimal point? Okay, where will we put our decimal point? So we will be counting the decimal points here on these factors here. So we have 2, 4, 3. So particularly, let me highlight that. How many numbers or how many digits are there on the right of the decimal place of this um, product, or this factor rather, this factor? So we have 1, 2. How about here? How many? So we have 1. So overall, we have 2 here and 1 here. So we have 3 numbers or digits to the right of the decimal point, to the right of the decimal points of the factors. So meaning we will follow the same thing on the product. So since there are 3, so what we're going to do is to move, okay, from here 3 steps to the right. So 1, 2, 3. So therefore, the decimal point must be replaced in this part. Okay, it should be placed in this part, which will give us the answer. Our final answer will be 4.212. And this is our answer for number 1. Okay, 4.212. Okay, hopefully you got that example right. Let's have another one. Um, okay, here we go. For number 2, we'll have 2.79 times 2.8. So if you have the time, kindly pause the video and try to answer this right now. Okay, so let's have it. Let's answer this now. Let's write them first horizontally. or vertically rather, vertically. 2.79 times 2.8. So let's multiply them normally. 9 times 7 is 72. Or 9 times 8 rather. 8 times 7. What is 8 is 8 times 7? So what we have is um what's gonna be 56 plus 7. 56 plus 7 is going to give us what? Is 63. Okay, and then we have 8 times 2, 16. 16 plus 6. So pretty much going to give us 22. Okay, and then that's our first partial product. 2 times 9 is 18, carry 1. 2 times 7 is 14 plus 5, plus 1 rather, so we have 15. Oops, we have 15, carry 1. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1, that's going to give us 5. So these are our partial products. Let's add them. So we have, don't never mind, these are the carries. So let's erase them. So 2, 8 plus 3 is 11, carry 1. 5 plus 2 is 7, plus the 1 carry 8. And then we have 7 here. So we have 7, 8, 1, 2. Now we need to count how many decimal points are there in this factor and also in this factor. So what we see here, we have 1 and 2 for the first factor, and we have 1 in the second factor. So overall, we have three digits to the right of the decimal point that we multiplied. So therefore, we're going to count from here, going 3 steps to the right. So we have 1 here, 2 here, and 3 here. So therefore, our decimal point must be placed after 7. Okay, so this will give us, to write it properly, it looks like a mess here. So what we have is 7.812. And this is our answer for number 2. 7.812. Okay, so that's our answer for number 2. 2.79 times 2.8 is 7.812. Okay, so for our next example, let's write it here. We have a lot of space here to the right of it. Okay, now there are cases when there are not enough digits, okay, in the product for the position of the decimal point. So what are we going to do? So therefore, zeros must be added. So to cite one example, so let's call this example number 3. 3.065 times 0.006. Okay, let's try this. So let's write them first vertically. 3.065 times 0.0, let me write it again, 006. So what do we have? 6 times 5 is 30. 30. 6 times 6 is 36, plus 3, that's 39. 6 times 0 is 0, plus 3, that's gonna give us 3. And 6 times 3 is 18. Let's put it right there. Okay, so these are carries, so let's erase them. And then, yeah, that's it. Pretty much multiplying all of this by these numbers are all gonna be zeros. So that's our product already. Now what we will want to do, the next part, is count the number of decimals in this factor and also in this factor. Or rather, the digits to the right of the decimal point. So we have 1, 2, 3 here, and we have 1, 2, 3 also here. So overall, we need to move 6 places from the right of the product. So if this is the product here, so we will try to move 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, fix that. 4, 5, 6. Now notice, what are these blank spaces there? Okay, so like I said, there are cases there wherein there is not enough digits in the product for the position of the decimal point, so therefore zeros must be added. So therefore, in this blank spaces here, we need to put it, okay, we need to make it up with zeros, okay, with zeros here. So what will be our final product then? So it's going to be 0.01839. And we may have, or we may not write the zero anymore here. This is, um, it's okay not to write it since it's zero. So this is our answer. Okay, 0.01839. Okay, so again, 3.0365 times 0.006 is 0.01839. Okay, another example. Let's give it another shot. Okay, so next example will be, this is example number 4 already. So 7.034 times 0.0079. Maybe you can pause the video and try this out by yourself. Go on. Okay, so let's try to answer that. Let's write this first vertically. We have 7.034 times 0.0, oops, not really. Let's write 979.000. Okay. Again, the first digits 4 and 7 must be aligned. So that is where the alignment starts, with the first digit, not with the last digit. Okay, so let's have it. 9 times 4 is gonna give us what? 36. 3, oops, 6 here. 9 times 3 is gonna give us 27 plus 3, that's gonna give us 30. Okay, 9 times 0 is 0 plus 3, that's 3. 9 times 7 is 63. Okay, so let's erase this, for you not to be confused. Anyways, if you write this on a pen and paper, you can adjust to the size of this carry, so that you don't need to erase it. Okay, let's proceed. 7 times 4, it's going to be 28. Aligned here. 7 times 3 is 21. 21 plus 2, it's going to give us 23. Okay. 7 times 0 is 0 plus 2, that's 2. 7 times 7 is 49. Okay. So, and then we'll try to add them to get our final product. This is the partial products again. So we have 6. 0 plus 8 is 8. 3 plus 3 is 6. And 5 plus 2 is 5. 3 plus 2 is 5, rather. Fix this. 6. This is 5. 9 plus 6 is 15. Carry that to the 4. That's going to give us 5. So our answer is 555,686. And then what we need to do is to take care of the decimal place to be put on the product. So in the first factor, we have 1, 2, 3, 3 digits to the right of the decimal point. So on the second factor, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, um, 4 digits to the right of the decimal point. So we have 7 all in all. Okay, so since it is 7, take note, this is not a decimal point, this is a carry. So starting from here, we're going to count 7. We're going to move this 7 places to the left. So we have 1, 2, 2 here, 3 here, 4 here, 5 here, 6, 7. Okay. So again, as part of the rule, we're going to put 0 as our placeholder for those which are blank. So therefore, our final answer here will be a 0.035. Okay. Okay. 555. Um, sorry. Let me write it again. 555 686. Okay, and this is our answer. This is our answer for number 4. So therefore, 7.034 times 0.0079 is going to give us 0.0555686. Okay, and that ends our video in the multiplication of decimals. Kindly follow through the examples that was given. We have 4 of them here, and yeah, kindly master it. and practice it on your own. Okay? So thank you very much and see you in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, okay? See ya.